to scoot along. We have one more goodie for you, and this is another, wow, look, did you see this, Jay?
Look at the custom.
This is an entire Hubei necklace.
Right.
They marked this to 109.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Holy moly.
And here again, this material, this is why I bring the Hubei. This is, you can, anybody who has any turquoise education whatsoever, okay, can tell Hubei. It has, I can't explain it, it's a very distinctive look. Anybody who's knowledgeable, they'll come up to you and they'll go, that's Hubei turquoise.
This is the coolest cut. I've never seen anything like this. They're little, almost like little
kites.
Little kite-shaped, polished stones with beads in between. Look at how interesting and beautiful and artistic this is.
Well, if you look at this and look how different they are,
necklace.
look at the matrix in this, look at the, this is kind of like the, you see the different matrices in it, the different blues.
Everyone is different.
Yeah, well, that's the challenge with Hubei. So with this, the reason you're seeing this is because we took all these colors. Do you see how all the colors kind of blend?
Yes.
But you don't have green and all that. Look at all the different. This is all the different ways it could have come. Right. But we went to great lengths
to get all
actually
the blues.
Sort that particular color to make them all uniform so you could see it. But this is what they call antique vintage. This was mined either in the late 70s or sometime in the early 80s. You can't get it.
Great shot.
We didn't even know, you know, like on this, when we found this in 2018, when we were able to put this deal together, we blew out on that Today Special. This is the last of the remaining rough that we had. So as you can see, there's no, you can't really see the quantity here. There's no massive amount of these, okay, guys? There's not a massive amount. It's not like I can make this a TS or anything even close. So this is something, when they're gone, though,
this is like a TS price.
It's
109.
Right, but when they're gone, guys. There is no way to repeat on this whatsoever. It would be impossible.
All right, if you would like to order it, it looks beautiful with pendants. It's lovely. If you like to layer, I love to layer my turquoise necklaces. If you like to layer, this is a gorgeous piece for layering. It's fun just as a standalone. It's unique because of the cut. It's something very, very different. And the fact that it is that famed Hubei, you know, that's what's exciting about turquoise. Every different origin around the world has its own distinct look when it comes to turquoise. You know, they have their own personality, their own character. Hubei is so distinctive.
Well, you know, like a lot of the turquoises in some aspects might look fairly similar, like Sleeping Beauty looks like Campitos Blue Ice, okay, or vice versa.
Sure.
With Hubei, okay, if you're knowledgeable and you know your turquoises, you will always, Hubei has a very unique, special look to it. And here again, they have this, right now, do you know in this province, they just spent, I think it's $15 million to put a museum up, and they have pieces just like this. Now, when you're looking at these specimens, the one Colleen's holding, and these right here, do you know these are my original specimens from the 70s?
Is that right?
Yeah, these were in my personal collection.
I wish you could sell. I would want this. I want that. I want this just to put on my desk. Isn't that beautiful?
I'll make you one. Okay, but you can't have mine.
Could you bring these to the ladies, to our friends at home? Could we sell these? I'd buy this.
Do you want, okay, talk to me later. I have 150 that I cut.
Okay.
That now they're different sizes. That from this material, we were gonna use them as specimens.
Cool.
But I would do that for your host.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Host pick. Because I love that.
Yeah.
Because when I go to Tucson, I missed this year, but I do add to, I have like a little rock garden. I just keep adding to my collection of rocks.
Now, they're gonna be all the different colors, right?
That's okay.
But they'll be approximately this size, but everyone's gonna be uniquely different.
Oh, that would be fun.
I had some I still had some big nuggets.
That would be fun.
And I think that when I was there, we were cutting them, and I think I have 150.
Okay, well, we're gonna work on that for Host Pick, guys, a big rock. But if you want a whole entire necklace full of these beautiful stones, hold on, stay right there. That is $695,695. Now, one more thing, in case you tuned in late, you might just be, it's Friday, you might just be getting in from the day, you might just be getting in from work or from running around. If you did not see the star of the hour for sure, besides the Today